Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'll be talking about the Axis Chord Progression. So, how did I come across this tour? I have a habit of playing the piano every night before I go to sleep. And once, when I was learning a song long ago, I realized that I'm playing the same chords of another song. And I realized this pattern over and over again for different songs. So then, upon a little bit of research, I found out that this coincidence has already been discovered. It's called the Axis Chord Progression. Why is it called that though? Well, the Axis Chord Progression was discovered by a band called the Axis of Awesome. So they were famously known for discovering this, in fact. They're a comedy band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jordan.
I'm Lee.
And
We are the Axis of Awesome.
And I'm Benny.
Yeah, we've been a comedy rock band for close to 40 years now. And all that time, we've never had a hit. You know,
Yeah, but you guys know why.
Why?
Because we never wrote a four-chord song.
What's that? What's a four-chord song, Benny?
Well, if you want all the greatest hits from the past 40 years, just use four chords. Same four chords for every song. It's dead simple to write a pop hit.
Just four.
Yeah, these four. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4 chords.
And they are wrong. Over 1 million songs in the past 2 to 3 decades have the same progression. And they're not just simple, mediocre songs, they're all pop hits. Artists from Taylor Swift to the Beatles all use the same chords. And it's not that they're copying it, it's just that we think alike. And that is what is great about this chord progression. All the songs listed over here have the same chords, and I'm sure you all know at least one of these. To further demonstrate, I can play a few other songs. For example, the Beatles' Let It Be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary helps me. It's again the same chord progression. Furthermore, we can see that in Let It Go. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold back anymore. It's again the same progression. Why do they sound different? They sound different because of 4 different factors. One is the tempo, the other is the rhythm, the third would be the vocals and the melody, and the fourth being the instrumentation. Now, although there's a much better explanation to it, it is the harmonic theory of music. The harmonic theory of music talks about how there's 3 different segments called the tonic, dominant, and subdominant chords. And you may have learned in your English lessons about the chart for the plots, the mountain. It starts with a simple plot, then there's a rising action, then leads to a climax, and then it leads to the resolution. Similarly, in music, that's how these chord progressions function. So, as it was stated before, the C chord, it comes under tonic. It brings a sense of home, a sense of stability, a sense of hope. Then we go to the G chord. Now this is a dominant chord. This comes under, as it comes under dominant, it makes the audience anticipate what comes next. It builds tension. And then furthermore, we have the A minor chord. Now the A minor chord is a tonic chord close to subdominant. Now what this creates is an effect of longing or sadness, or maybe nostalgia. And then furthermore, the last one would be the subdominant chord, the F chord. Now the F chord over here, it is something that makes the audience realize hope. It brings a sense of hope that builds again back to the C chord, to a sense of home and stability. Now while we're telling a story here, we can change it to our own ways. For example, you can have the same chord progression in a different order. I can start with A minor, and that's how Riptide was created. Later, running down through the red tide, taken away to the dark side, I want to be your left-hand man. So, of course, we can see the same pattern in Lady Gaga's song Poker Face. Can't see my love, you can see my poker face, poker face. Well, I'm not the greatest singer, but where this is headed towards. So, well, moving forward, it is music that connects the world. We know that there are countless language barriers, there are cultural barriers. But have you seen a barrier in music? We all are thinking alike in the end. No one's copying music from someone else through just simple chords. If you listen to that alone, the lyrics are different, the meaning's different, the emotion's different. And that's how we know that music is a universal language. It unites us. That's what humanity is. We all think alike. Music is a lot deeper than you think. Thank you.